surprised that they are getting yung mga open looks as we see the ball movement for JP Hocson to get that corner shot. And you added it na gusto nilang tumaas yung kanilang field goal percentage for Westminster. In their last game, Westminster only shot 30% from the field. So that's something that they need to improve on in this ball game to be able to get that first win in our tournament.
George Wong with a pass inside. Gerald Chang. And another turnover.
Turnovers starting to become a concern para dito sa TSA Academy in their last game. They had 18 turnovers.
Daniel Baidid missing on his first attempt from long distance. They get another opportunity here. JP Hocson from inside the key trying to beat the buzzer. Daniel Baidid. Ano na nangyari? Okay. Umi-echo pa yung buzzer natin Hindi lang one time, two times. Ganon.
No, the ball hit the rim before nag-expire. So reset naman talaga yan. So that wasn't going to be a problem for that rebound kay Daniel Baidid.
But there was the second buzzer. Diba?
Kaya medyo confusing for our players. But tama naman, the play would have or should have continued on.
26-19, 7-point advantage para sa TSA Academy. Crowded situation for JP Hocson. Interior defense working well. What a great crossover. Nino Emilio going all the way.
And that one using his right. Remember, lefty yan si Nino Emilio pero yinoyo pa. Yun yung dipsy-do.
Yep. With some razzle-dazzle.
Yun.
Marami na pa kaming natututunan dahil NBA playoffs na Daniel Baidid! He will not be denied that time around to shoot a three and gets the three.
Just a 6-point lead now para dito sa side ng Chongse after that three-pointer.
Gerald Chang in the paint. And wow, numerous turnovers and he's getting really frustrated. Thought he was fouled and instead called for another turnover. But this is a hungry Paris three-point shot. Daniel Baidid did that one. Did them in?
Oh yes, he did for Daniel Baidid. Stepping into that three. Great pass from the post.
28-22. Lamangan TSA Academy. Pero here in the second period, we're seeing some extra effort on the part of Westminster. Daniel Baidid. And ball poked out from behind. Still retain possession with 6 seconds on the clock.
Here's that earlier play that Gerald Chang was called for steps.
Pero there were a lot of people, defenders surrounding him.
He was double-teamed. Gulat din siya, bakit wala daw foul?
Kaya Patrick Q, the rebound, Nino Emilio stops. That's, I was just about to say, I was really expecting a basket, a connection already right there para sa TSA Academy, and that was Se, who just missed it. Yeah.
Kakapasok lang. Malamig pa.
Yeah.
You gotta warm up.
Buti pa siya, malamig. Kami dito, init na init. Any kind of weather. There were some parts of the city today, earlier in the afternoon, na umulan. Yeah.
Well, that's a welcome, welcome development kung may ulan kahit pa paano.
Ang dating nga, teaser lang. Sandali.
Hindi siya isang buhos na malakas.
Hindi naman talaga ganun malakas.
Yeah. So parang nagpaamoy lang yan, alimuong.
Yun yung tawag,
smell, di ba?
Inasingaw lang yung init. Daniel Baidid. He was more concerned looking from behind if there was somebody trailing him. And now Patrick Yu with a muscle move.
Strong move inside. What a turn of events. Sayang yung fast break na yon from Daniel Baidid on the other end. Inside basket for Patrick Yu again in double figures now.
JP hooks on. Shot clock down to 6. Nowhere to go. Nagawan pa ba ng paraan? Nakalusot, nakabingwit pa ng foul. And Alvin Chua will go back to the line to shoot free throws, but that will come a little later on. 8-point lead being enjoyed by Chongse Academy Mighty Plast. Jiangnan, timeout.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
All right, as we resume with the action, we're just checking the sequence right here with Patrick Yu. Was there anything wrong about that? I don't think anybody was complaining. They just wanted to see it again. And of course, for Patrick Yu, see? It's a highlight.
Oh, great recovery of that leather and then driving it strong inside. Patrick Yu.
And Alvin Chua is at the line to cut down this 8-point deficit that they're experiencing here in the second quarter. He makes the first one.
6 points now for Alvin Chua.
Splitting his charities that time around. Nino Emilio setting up to play. He fires the three, can't get the three, it falls short. Alvin Chua with the rebound. JP hooks on once again, the bounce pass. Let's see if they can do something about this. Yes, quick reaction that time around for Richmond U.
JP hooks on. A very willing paso. That time, Richmond U getting the assist from Hoxon.
Hoxon already has 3 assists here in the first half. A blocking foul is called against Westminster. Daniel Baidid taking a look at the sequence, the genius assist of the game. And talk about the quick reaction naman for Richmond U, complementing that nice pass of JP Hoxon. We get a 5-point game. JP Hoxon. That was really a crowded situation. Heavy traffic.
But great defense para kay JM Chang. Held his ground, absorbed the contact.
Ito, ooh, that's what they would call sana knockout play. Instead, hindi na convert ni Daniel Baidid.
Everything but the basket for Daniel Baidid inside.
Patrick Yu. JP Hoxon. Instead, too much aggressiveness. He lost control of his momentum, called for the travel.
Kevin Se holding his ground inside, and that's not easy to do. JP Hoxon, when you see him, very stocky, very wide player para dito sa Westminster.
MEC empowering people through technology, especially if you missed the previous game and you're trying to come back. Tapos you're still finding yourself, your team actually behind. There's got to be a whole lot of effort. Hindi lang ang iisipin mo yung sarili mo eh. And how do you blend in? How do you provide chemistry with your teammates?
That's probably the most important thing, the chemistry.
Not exactly my favorite subject back in high school, but it's still a part of life.
Yun yung mga sinasummer pag college eh. Kasi mas mababait yung mga prof pag summer. Tsaka may allowance ka pa rin, syempre.
Ito. No more fouls to give for Westminster as it's already their fourth. Naku! Mababanggit ko lang. The offensive foul
An
naman
offensive
yata.
foul, yep.
Si Nino Emilio ang natawagan with that charge.
One more, they're going to be at the limit. Talking about TSA or Jongse Academy Mighty Plast.
This will serve up as an appetizer for our second game. Washong College, Iloilo, Lamtex will stake their still unbeaten record of 2-0. And a bounce back naman ang gustong gawin ng Acro City Youth ng Alumni Association of Savings School. In the meantime, let's focus our attention to this one, the BYD fast break of the game. Nino Emilio getting away with a lot of things and getting a lot of basket here in the first half. Jiangnan timeout muli. Tanduay Gym, that's where we are at. What about you? Where are you at?
Tanduay Gym here in Quiapo, Manila.
Yeah. Nakabili na ako ng scrap na hamon. Those are mga goals coming into this place.
Yan ba ang ano dito in Quiapo?
Yeah. Tsaka marami pa naman actually. Kanina rin. Nasubukan ko na rin yung pinagmamalaki nila rito na bulaluhan.
So na-try mo na rin yung ano, yung you mentioned yung pansit, di ba?
Cantigo, elevate the game with Cantigo Sports. Oh yes. Ang kanilang palabok na
Overload, you said.
yung noodles nag-swimming sa sauce. Grabe. They're going to be surprised at a lot of things that they still have. Known naman talaga yung Quiapo. Even before yung naitayo na yung mga buildings and stuff like that. Yung mga pasyalo, wala pang malls nung araw. Diba? Even yung pinaka-popular na mall dito, nagsimula yan. Dito pa rin sa Avenida, sa Carriedo. Diba? This was the
Heyday ba yan? Heyday of Quiapo? Parang
yeah, talaga ganun, no? Summit is the official drinking water of FCAAI. Back to the times when we still drink water from the faucet.
Nawasa juice. Nawasa juice. Diba? Yung tawag dyan eh.
Nakakatawa. There are just some things na nandyan pa rin.
Isitan is still there. In Recto.
I'm not exactly sure.
Pero yun yung mga naisa sa mga nauna here in Manila and Quiapo.
34-25 is our count right here. Joel Yap has yet to make his presence felt with a basket, although he's trying to set up his teammates. Oh, that's a sorry miss. Second serving, third serving, wala pa rin. They go for the fourth. And finally, sooner or later, something will drop.
And Wilfredo Naval getting that offensive rebound and the putback. You said it, third serving, fourth serving.
I know. Hindi po bulalo yung binabanggit ko.
A lot of opportunities for Westminster.
Joel Yap with a handoff inside. Edwin Watan, there's a foul in that shaded area.
You gotta be impressed with the interior passing of Westminster. Yung mga ganun, di mo expect na they'll still be able to drop it off to their teammates, but they are able to do that and getting a foul in the process. Etong si Edwin Watan.
Austin Chang was called for the contact right there, and Edwin Watan. Is that his first basket? I do believe so. No.
He already
That's
has,
us. Yeah, he's
2
got 2 points earlier. Tama yung setup sa kanya, yung assist kanina ni JP Hawkson.
The drive and drop.
Emilio missing the layup. Joel Yap, look at this guy go. He can't go nowhere anymore. The ball was taken out from him. And Patrick Yu, nobody home.
Richmond U tried to get a block, pero pag nakuha ni Patrick Yu sa loob yan, that's good as gold.
Inside 3 minutes of the first half. It's got to be somebody who can really take over here para sa panig ng Westminster. Maybe that guy who just knocked down that three-pointer. Baka sakali, Harton Chua. Is it him?
Alvin Chua.
Alvin Chua.
So he got that.
Richmond U will go back to the bench. The lead has been chopped down again to 5. Threatening. Trying to make a comeback here. Westminster.
Led by as much as 8 points.
Joel Yap. JP Hawkson. Still that ball. Hindi maamo sa kanya when he shoots those three-pointers. Hasn't made one yet.
0 for 5 in today's ball game so far.
Patrick Yu. No ball. Because it was tapped. And last touch pa si Patrick Yu.
Hit his knee on the way out. Joel Yap, nice active hands.
Another good chance and an opportunity here para sa Westminster. Ayaw umakyat ng bola that time. Sorry, miss. 36-31. Cheryl Chang trying to get closer. Patrick Yu on him. And that'll mean 2 shots to be taken.
Edwin Watan tried to go for that block, hindi nga lang umabot. And Gerald Cheng, he knows how to keep that ball up high when he's going to take that shot. Sasabit at sasabit, mafa-foul mo siya.
So far, only 5 points here in the first half. Is averaging 19 points per ball game.
One of the more steady bigs sa ating tournament. We're talking about Gerald Cheng.
And what are they taking a look at?
Duguba or something.
They rechecked that contact. And they call it an ordinary foul. 81 seconds before we end the first 2 quarters of this first game that we have for you.
Two for two for Gerald Cheng.
Now he's got 7. Joel Yap. Talagang dun sila nagpapasahan sa may shaded area, no?
The interior passing that we talked about.
Oh! Grabe. Letting the players play. Oh, diba? Nino Emilio At parang nagmamakaawa na that time ang Westminster. Wala bang foul, ref? Grabe.
Arden Chua looking at the referees for a whistle. Ayun, hindi kailangan ng foul. Very clear as day.
9 points for Gerald Chang. And Lamtex halftime report coming up next. All right. Maraming salamat din sa mga sponsors, advertisers. You know, they're actually letting us know about their products, and at the same time, yung support na binibigay na. This is the first of its kind. Fil-Chi Athletic Association Incorporated.
The 40s division.
Yep, that's right. And we're so happy that we could bring you and that we have been selected from among so many
Yun.
to be doing the coverage for all of you.
That is ang 2 for 2. Kanyang trip sa free throw area.
40s, di ba?
40s. Trying to run back the clock.
They go in for the last shot here. They just want to be able to come up with an opportunity. Oh, Patrick Yu natamaan pa, trying to go for the putback. And Dennis Ang doesn't like the call.
But you see the bigs ng Yongse. Puro ang lalapad eh. Patrick Yu, Gerald Cheng, JM Chang.
Kaya nga.
They really take up a lot of space inside. So you gotta do a better job boxing out if you want to get that offensive or defensive rebound.
Patrick Yu double-double here in the first half. 13 points, 10 rebounds, 7-point lead. Aabot pa ba? Kung pumasok, counted. So hindi. So it goes, as they say. They have the same vision. They have the same goal. They have the same purpose coming into this game, meeting each other. Of course, the hunt and the search for that W is still very much on. We're just halfway here in this ball game. And so far, so good for Cheongse Academy to be leading by 7 at the end of the first 2 quarters, 40-33. And then the second half, Lamtex, of course, at halftime will happen when we come back.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hopsui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang
Cut!
kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by WHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by WHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Welcome everyone to our Lamtex halftime stats with a 7-point lead being enjoyed here by TSA Academy Mighty Plast. Laban dito sa Westminster High School, 40-33. We're here at Tanduay Gym. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Coach Anton De Los Reyes. And now, the significant numbers, Coach.
We're talking about the field goals. TSA Academy, 48%, and that's mainly because of their inside incursions. We all know Patrick Yu doing most of the damage together with Nino Omilio in that first half. You see here also the rebounds, 31-18. Patrick Yu, 11 ang kanya dyan. At yung 20, pinaghatian na ng kanyang mga kampi. Assist department, we are even at 10. At turnovers naman, if ang TSA had taken care of the ball more, I'm pretty sure this lead wouldn't just be 7 because they have 16 turnovers kontra sa 9 ng Westminster.
There were some of those turnovers that was called against Gerald Cheng na hindi siya makapaniwala. But as it turns out, over sa TSA, they got 2 players in double figures, Patrick Yu and Nino Omilio. And JP Hawkson stuck at 8 points, still trying to connect with this outside shot. 6 points for Alvin Chua. A couple of times that he was at the line shooting free throws. Gerald Cheng, bothered by those turnovers, only ends up with 8 after 2 quarters, but we're pretty sure the likes of Danny Sang, Edwin Watan, J.M. Chang, and George Wong would be able to contribute some more for the cause of their respective teams trying to get their first win here in the FCAAI. Look at Westminster. They're there at the bottom, 0-4. TSA Academy also at the bottom. One of them is going up after this ball game, just to make it more interesting for all of you.
Something's gotta give nga. They are both at 0-4. Pag tingnan mo naman sa top of the standings, may 4-0, 4-0, 3-0, and 2-0.
Yan yung Washong College, Iloilo, lalaro mamaya laban sa Acro City Juice ng Xavier. But we still have to deal with 2 quarters of this ball game. TSA Academy, they are very much aware that this is not a cushion. This is not a comfortable lead. To be up by 7. There are ways that Westminster could come up with here in the second half.
They gotta take care of the ball more. Talking about itong TSA Academy Mighty Plast.
These turnovers.
Oo, 16. At samantalang ito naman sa kabila, they're doing a good job taking care of that leather. Only 9 turnovers for Westminster.
There was seemingly a conference that was being held in the dugout na talagang halos yung buzzer na nagpalabas sa kanila para lang simula na itong ating second half. So here we go. And TSA Academy. Alvin Chua with a foul.
A great up fake and to start things off. Inside incursion still ang namamayagpag itong TSA, 28 points in the paint. How about that?
John Michael Chang will be shooting the bonus free throw. Offensive rebound. Gerald Chang almost stepping into somebody dun sa bench ng Westminster. Top mama, nobody's soft like mama. Naalala mo yung mga mama nung araw, di ba? Sit-sit lang, tumatakbo ka na. Meron pang kasi sila na may sit-sit na may halong pito. Alam mo, nanay mo yun, eh, no?
Eh ngayon, hindi na sit-sit eh.
Hindi
Text
na.
na. Text,
Oo, text
tawag,
na.
text.
Ganun na eh.
Uwi na.
Ang klase. 42-33. Spalding is the official ball of FCAAI. Patrick Hugh, double-double. Maybe an intention of a triple-double. And J.M. Chang just leisurely putting the ball back in.
That was a case of being at the right place at the right time for J.M. Chang.
Ito na pinakamalaking lamang. Up double figures, 11 points, 44-33 for TSA Academy Mighty Plast. Shot clock is down to 4. Joel Yap bothered. Ball stolen. Taken away. Nino Emilio on his way to the basket. Pina Nandapa. Dinukot on the reverse.
See that BYD fast break of the game. Nino Emilio picking the pocket, going reverse. May hawak pa yan sa hamstring eh. Parang may iniinda siya.
Jiangnan timeout muna tayo. Back in the ball game, Nino Emilio just did something wonderful earlier, and now he's in double figures. JP Hawkson, also one guy who wants to hit double figures, but he has been stuck for 8 points in a large amount of time back in the first half. Joel Yap, his pass inside.
Getting the shot clock violation itong Westminster. They already had the ball inside but they decided to kick it back out. Eh, pwede na yun, panira na yun. Ang ganda na nung interior passing nila. So sayang.
Ang problema doon, walang gusto tumira eh. Patrick Hugh may have lost control. J.M. Chang is just right there. Shot for you.
Westminster's got to do a better job boxing out J.M. Chang, getting those offensive rebounds. And just in general, no, hindi lang si J.M. Chang, but Patrick Yu, everyone on the side na nakaka-rebound.
Hitting the second one. It's now up 14. The lead for TSA Academy, Mighty Plast. Daniel Baidid is back on the floor for Westminster High School. Yun, kahulog pero napakalalim pa nun, ha?
We thought he didn't have the angle, pero
Yeah.
nagawan pa ng paraan.
Alfredo Naval Jr.
So
Bilis na sagot. Gerald Cheng.
That time, Gerald Cheng wasting no time getting the 2 points back. Siya yung nabutasan kasi nun eh. So gustong buhawi ka agad.
Another guy in double figures, Gerald Cheng with his 10. Difficult angle to make a shot like that. And Nino Emilio getting closer, banks it in.
How about that ball fake to get the defender looking to the right and then going for that shot.
14 points already para kay Nino Emilio. Daniel Baidid. Here he is again, the dish. And the nicest pass to Gerald Cheng. Also, yes, I made mention he's in double figures. Continues to pour in the points.
That time, Nino Emilio, hindi na binol fake. Tinutuon na yung pasa kay Gerald Cheng.
7 assists already for Nino Emilio. Daniel Baidid, the quick release 3. They need something like that to happen to them a number of times here in the second half.
Just to be able to get back in the ball game, they need more of those from Baidid and company.
John Michael Chang, defenseless, can't do anything. They even sandwiched him. Nandun si Naval, nandun si Yap. And dating away. John Michael Chang is going to be shooting free throws.
And Wilfredo Naval called for his 4th personal foul. He's going to sit on the bench.
Ang ating commissioners now, starting from the chairman, Wilbert Loa, of course, Commissioner Junel Baculi, Rafi Britannico, Sandal Rosario.
Very distinguished row of gentlemen. Oh, bago pala lahat, batiin natin. Sir Butch Antonio.
Oh, yes!
Oo,
ng
diba?
SBP.
Oo.
And he served a lot of positions. And his service, syempre, for the country yan, sa mga basketballista ng Pilipinas, di ba? Former Chairman Butch Antonio, SBP, and he has been involved in basketball for the longest period of time. And really a distinguished figure in Philippine basketball. Mr. Butch Antonio, if you're watching, long time no see, boss.
So
70 points up, yep.
Oo, bawian tayo. Answering back and forth 2 points. You gotta get stops if you wanna get back into this ball game. Talking about Westminster.
Yeah, totoo. Halfway here in the third period, Nino Emilio again with the ball fake. That time he was stopped. That was read very well. JP Hawkson will pick him up. That's happening in the backcourt. Joel Yap with the extra pass inside. Whoa! Close range attempt. It's still a miss. And Patrick Yu. Nag-rebound lang sa stats.
Stat pad.
Kaya nga eh.
But strong drive from Patrick Yu. Nice outlet pass from, I believe that was Joffrey Yu.
17 points, 14 rebounds para kay Patrick Yu. And that has still been a lingering problem here for JP Hawkson, trying to hit those long distance shots. MEC empowering people through technology.
You mentioned JP Hawkson still 0 from three-point area. We're going to check that.
Hindi pa yun, hindi pa madagdagan yung 8 points niya. Nadagdagan naman, ganun pa rin eh, di ba?
No, it's still the same. He already has 10. He had the mid-range elbow jumper.
Yes. Gerald Chang, jumper, long and strong. JP Hawkson, where does he go to? Too many bigs para sa panig ng TSA Academy. Patrick Yu knows how to handle, knows how to make a basket quickly. And that was Nino Emilio.
Earlier, it was small to big. Ngayon, big to small action dun sa fast break. Emilio, the recipient of that pass.
It has ballooned to a 19-point lead para sa panig ng TSA Academy, Mighty Plast. They got another big guy here para sa panig ng Westminster.
It's Anthony Pua with that offensive rebound.
(61-44). Joffrey with a fall away, and it drops for him.
Nice drive inside.
His first basket, Nino Emilio. Di pa tayo nakakalipat ng tingin doon sa kabilang court. Nakuha na uli ni Nino Emilio, although that was unproductive. I guess he has forced the issue. Pero naiwan siya sa backcourt, a little frustrated. Look at this, Patrick Yu. We're not going to give you any easy baskets.
Now Nino Emilio is going to get a rest. One for two for JP Hawkson.
3 minutes to play here in the third. Nobody touched that ball. George Wong made a bad pass inside.
Kevin Se not ready for that pass. He was supposed to cut inside. Sakto nga naman yun. Had he had gone inside, kasi hindi nahawakan ni Anthony Pua yun.
George Wong. Joffrey Yu. It's a miss.
The ball is going to go or stay with Westminster. No, it's going to go to Tiongse. Stay with Tiongse.
Anthony Pua, kumagat sa fake. It's called for the foul.
Yun ang knockout play.
Oh,
Hindi lang na-convert ni Kevin Se, but great up fake for him to be able to get the defender up in the air and get that foul.
Kevin Se. And he's got 3 points in the ball game.
Another player that did not see action against St. Jude Catholic School Alumni Association.
Patrick Yu. 2-3 defenders. Gets his own miss. Can he get the ball back? It ends up with Alvin Chua already in Westminster. Ay, naipamigay lang uli sa Tiongse, George Wong. Might as well settle for a half-court offense. Set it up. Then the no-look. All touch last by the white shirts ng Westminster. Shot clock down to 10. Patrick Yu. He tried, gave it his best.
Everything but the basket for Patrick Yu. 3 attempts.
Ganun yung mga players, no? After you miss 3 attempts, and then you look at the referee.
Ano mas titignan mo, yung ref o yung ring?
Diba? Ganun yun diba? Titingin ka sa ring, okay, titingin ka sa ref.
Ako natatawa ako when you look at the ring kasi it doesn't change. It's still 10 feet. And then you look at it. Sa referee kasi pwede naman pumito yan. Baka may foul.
Tapos yung iba tumitingin pa sa kamay.
Sa kamay,
diba? Papahid yan,
punas.
diba? Ganun. Kevin says back of the line. They lead by 19. Going for their largest. Maybe on the second free throw. 1:12.
So far, itong TSA Mighty Plast cruising here in the third. Parang naka-autopilot sila, no? Their offense is clicking. Their defense as well is getting those stops aside ng Westminster.
This is now a 20-point cushion. And Westminster, bitin pa sa ilalim. Well, maybe in the fourth quarter, they will talk to each other and try to regroup. Patrick Yu has been kind of unstoppable underneath.
He's got 19 points to go along with 17 rebounds.
In Westminster, Joel Yap lost the basketball to George Wong.
That's the 18th rebound for Patrick Yu, tapping it to George Wong.
And now they're going for the last shot, says George Wong. The lead up 24. Oh. Bloody chin, nose, I can't exactly say.
It's a Stephen Ang. It's like he got hit.
No, he needs to be replaced, coach.
Oo, kasi
Yeah.
nagtumigil yung oras. Ay, nag-stop for him to get subbed out.
Dito nangyari, inabot siya ni Joel Yap. Tama ba? Dito nga ba yan? The good old contact sport of basketball. Last shot time. George Wong. Nevertheless, they're enjoying their biggest lead here in this ball game. It's still 1 quarter away. Is that good feeling going to continue here? Imagine a 29-12 scoring run that happened favoring Cheongse Academy. And they're getting better and better per quarter. We still have the final 10 minutes still to happen here in this ball game. Monster, humongous numbers for Patrick Yu as they lead by 24.
Sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna. Kasama ang Embassy Whiskey, na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
Again, we're still here. It's the Tanduay Gym as we are just about, actually it's ongoing right now. The fourth quarter of this ball game, a 24-point lead. And Anthony Bua, who else was right there against him, trying to grab the ball. Si J.M. Chang. Ayan yung binabanggit ko kanino. 29-point output ng Cheongse Academy Mighty Plast.
26-17 for the first ng TSA. 14-16 TSA. And 21-12, like what you mentioned. And still a model of efficiency etong Tiongse Academy. 28 out of 58 from the field. That's 48%. Habang itong Westminster, 14 out of 53 for 26%.
Kevin Tse with an offensive rebound after the J.M. Chang miss. And now the lead is up 26. Alvin Chua, Joel Yap. Daniel, I did. His second three-pointer in this ball game.
Finally getting something from the three-point area etong Westminster. They have been trying to connect from deep.
Tiongse pa lang, hindi pa nakakadali ng three-point shot. Parang so what?
Exactly. They don't need it, as they are, again, a model of efficiency from the two-point area. 29 out of 58. Will make that 30 out of 59 after that jumper by Patrick De La Cruz. Or Peter De La Cruz,
Peter
rather.
De La Cruz, yep. Joel Yap throws a long pass. Daniel Baidid. Pinalik kay Joel Yap. Kind of wild with that shot right there. I think that was Dennis Ang who puts up that awkward-looking shot, but he was defended well. George Wong. Oh, yun naman, too much passing yun. I don't know if they plan to join hands and team up with the Department of Public Works and Highways. Three-point shot of the game brought to you by Hungry Pares. That was Daniel Baidid.
And dun sa offensive sequence ng Tiongse, Gerald Cheng getting called for that push. Dun sa offensive rebound.
Anthony Pua gets blocked by Gerald Cheng. He tries again, and this time there's going to be a foul. Free throws.
Going to try to get those 2 points at the line. Talking about Anthony Pua. Short on the first for Anthony Pua. 5 points, 5 rebounds in their last game.
Bakit ba dami yung tao? Sabi ka. Dahil ba muling nagbabalik? Si Coach Anton de los Reyes?
I was gonna say, kala ko sasabihin mo si James Yap kasi naglalaro.
At muling bumalik sa floor si Nino Emilio.
Yun.
MEC empowering people through technology. Things are looking up and well. Very, very well indeed for Tiongse Academy. Mighty Plast. George Wong thought about it. J.M. Chang. Shot clock down at 10. J.M. Chang from the baseline falling short. Anthony Pua throws a long pass, and there's collision. The foul is going to be called as George Wong acknowledges personal. Bilis din makababa kasi, no? Na Tiongse Academy.
And talking about yung bilis ng pagbaba. Fast break points, 22 points for Tiongse, 9 for Westminster.
Just over 7 minutes to play here in this ball game. And Tiongse Academy, well, they have been waiting for something like this to happen for them, but sadly, para dito sa panig naman ng Westminster, as Gerald Chang adds up to their lead here, adds up to that great feeling of an impending win, an impending victory. Anthony Pua.
Nice pass inside. Nice dive to the basket by Anthony Pua. One of the few times na makikita nating may inside points ang Westminster.
May tres na. May tres na. Tiongse Academy with George Wong. That's the only three-pointer. Well, at least that's the three-pointer. Maybe the start of a whole lot more for Tiongse Academy here in the fourth.
1 out of 3 from 3-point territory ang Tiongse. How about that strong drive, Dennis Ang?
May sound effects pa nga eh. Naghahanap pa kasi ng foul. Eh. Cantigo Sports elevate the game with Cantigo Sports. George Wong. Shot clock down to 3. Joel Yap comes up with a steal. Joel Yap changing directions. He gets blocked and he gets fouled.
It's Kevin Se. Napayukan si Joel Yap.
Di pa umiscore si Joel Yap. Two for two, and those are the first 2 points for Joel Yap. Joel Yap for now. Later on, it's James Yap. The second game. 78-57 with 5:20 to play here in this ball game. Gerald Chang decides for the drop. Nino Emilio. Too much sauce. Yan yung sinasabi mo, Coach Anton.
Oo, napalakas, but that was a great pass from Patrick Yu to the cutting Nino Emilio.
That could have been an unsportsmanlike foul. Tinulak yung player mismo eh.
Wasn't going for the ball.
Yeah, I know. I think gonna be lenient about this. Okay lang, just play on. Patrick Yu, Gerald Chang with an offensive rebound, banking it in.
Plucking that ball out of midair was Gerald Chang.
And he's got 18 points. Patrick Yu, 19 points. And Gerald Chang is also on the lookout for a double-double. He's got 8 rebounds to boot. Hindi kumuna siya ng rebound yun. 9 na yun eh.
9 na, yes.
Yeah, he's just a rebound shy of a double-double.
But how can you contend with Patrick Yu? 19 points, 18 rebounds.
Grabe, yun ang nag-uunahan eh, no?
Yun eh.
You got a player like that can actually have an option. Ano mauna? Yung points or yung rebounds? But I don't think somehow there are players who are totally unaware of what's going on with their stats. But if you're going to be asking most of the players, but they would just say, I don't care about the personal stats. I'd rather go for the win.
As it should, or as the case should be a team first.
Yes.
And, so far, TSA, Tiongse Academy Mighty Plast, their team doing a great job in this ball game.
It was back in the third quarter when they scored those 29 points. The big production, which really created the big separation as well. And from then on, there's kind of no looking back for Tiongse Academy. Patrick Yu with that power dribble. He just couldn't lift the basketball dahil the defense was all over him that time around.
That interior was locked down tight. They were ready for him that time.
82-61. Yes. Alumni Association of Xavier School, Acro City, Juice will see action laban naman sa Washong College, Iloilo Lamtex. Something to look forward to. And there's also this great schedule that a lot of people are looking forward to watching this coming Friday. Goodfellow Pharma Grace is going to be going up against Washong College, Iloilo Lamtex.
May advanced ano tayo dyan, no?
Kaya nga, di ba kung mabaga,
Pasabi.
tingnan natin dahil 2-0 pa lamang naman. Itong Washington College, they're still unbeaten after 2 outings. In fact, in the previous game, they had James Schaap being chosen as the player of the game. And sabi nga natin, they have a whole lot more sa kanilang lineup.
A lot of UAAP players.
Yeah,
So action.
Cinco, di ba?
Leo Canuday, Ken Bono.
Yun pa yung Ken Bono. 82-61. Patrick Yu with a miss. Edwin Watan coming up with a rebound. Joel Yap will lay it in. That's basically a gimme basket.
Just going through the motions at this point for both teams.
And you know, getting your first win will also try to pump you up some. It's the official drinking water of FCAAI will pump you up. I mean, I'm talking about the way you would be approaching your next game. Nakakuha ka na ng panalo, so you get a good feeling about it. And you want to continue with an even better feeling if you could come up with another win.
With a streak.
We're going to check nga lang kung ano yung mga next assignment in the TSA Academy.
Because we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. Pag nakaisa ka, magtuloy-tuloy na yan.
That's what they're hoping for. We go into this Jiangnan timeout first.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by WHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Continuing with the ball game as we are just about to enter the final 2 minutes. 84-63, here we go. And it's the TCL last 2 minutes of the ball game. It may come in a little too late, even hitting those big baskets for Westminster High School. Pero kung dito naman na-recognize mo na, na-realize mo na rin na tatalo ka na and there's no way for you to be able to get back, at least the continuation of the play, yung execution, yun naman ang gusto nilang mangyari para rito sa Westminster.
It's the same situation that, you know, playing well, getting this first win, it's going to build momentum. For the losing team, it's also going to build momentum in terms of how you're going to execute and how you're going to play your game the next time around. Para dito sa Westminster, ang next na kalaban nila is Uno. Yeah. And for Tiongse is St. Jude Catholic School.
It's basically going through the motions here. So Nino Emilio just killing the time and wasting a lot of that time. So notching their first victory for Tiongse Academy Mighty Plast. Westminster High School, this is what I've been talking about. It's more of the execution. In fact, back in the first half, mas marami pang turnovers sa Tiongse Academy. Daniel Baidid finishing a BYD fast break of the game.
So that's execution for you, executing your transition offense. Still the rebound story on the side of TSA. Offensive boards, defensive rebounds, sa kanila pa rin talaga napupunta.
Long distance shot. They only have one here in this ball game. One three-pointer made by George Wong. Westminster.
That's Edwin Watan trying to just put some points on the board for himself and his team.
Daniel Baided's the leading scorer actually para rin sa panig ng Westminster with his 13. Followed by JP Hawkson, his 11. Over at the other side, Patrick Yu, my goodness. Gigantic numbers for the big fella. And 20 rebounds, so his rebounds will have more numbers than his output in this ball game. Pero itong fourth quarter, it was back in the third quarter, and then sabi ko nga, it was just basically the continuation of the flow of the game para sa panig ng TSA Academy, which resulted in this win, their first, and hoping that it's not going to be their last. Westminster, next assignment will be against also a winless Uno High School. That's going to be some sort of a big challenge also for them. But for now, 84-72, that is the way it has turned out and concluded here in this ball game. A win for TSA Academy, who turned out to be outstanding here, Coach Anton.
And this gentleman who was getting rebound after rebound, getting those points inside, very efficient in today's ball game. He was their tower of power, their round mound of rebound, if you want to call it. That's Patrick Yu. He is our Triangle Tires for Life best player of the game. 19 points, 20 rebounds, 3 assists.
The shape of good things to come para sa panig ng TSA Academy. And there's still, of course, that promise of coming up with their own first win para sa Westminster High School. But coming up next, it's going to be something that you are most probably have been waiting for. And this promises to be exciting. Of course, how this ball game is ended, as we are going to show you our Lamtex final stats on how this ball game has turned out. Or later na. Okay. At kagaya nga na binabanggit ko, ang Xavier School Alumni Association, Acro City Juice will be seeing action against Washong College. Iloilo Lamtex. Ito. Ayan, okay. Nakarating din, ano?
So still very efficient. 44% field goals para dito sa TSA Academy, and we talked about it. Their inside game was phenomenal today. The rebound, 61-40. That's a plus 21 in that department. Assist department, medyo nagkakalapit lang yan. Only 5 ang 5 assists up ang TSA. Turnovers, almost the same as well. 24-20. Steadier down the stretch was TSA.
FCAAI will continue right after this break.